Hello, today in my 8th video I bring to you the galleries of ancient India. Did you know the caves with the hidden crevices have always given a space of artistic expressions of the ancient artist who have covered the paintings with their drawings and expressions and have shown basic drawings of how they used to hunt, how they used to gather food and the daily lives, and we have learned a lot from the inscriptions that they have left behind. So these caves can be called as a first art galleries of the world. So this brings to my mind the Ajanta caves of Aurangabad district in Maharashtra, which is about 5 hours drive from my place. Now these are about 30 rock cut caves in a horseshoe shape like George, which is overlooking a narrow stream. And this place has a peaceful surrounding area, and you can really go back to those days about when the Buddhist monks used to practice their religion and they used to have teachings in those caves. These caves were hidden from the world for about 400 years, and only in 1819 John Smith made a discovery of cave 1, and it is believed that when he entered the cave he found the locals praying in the caves. These caves are one of the ancient wonders of India, and they belong to the golden age of the Indian subcontinent that lured travelers and invaders to India alike. These Buddhist caves were built, say, around 200 years before Christ to, say, 700 years current era. But they were later abandoned because in India Hinduism proliferated and Buddhism was at an ebb during that time. The caves have been known far and wide for the remarkable sculptures and artistic frescoes. They are not frescoes as such because the mud was plastered on the cave walls and then a lime wash was given on which the basic pigments were applied. The artists mostly worked with a very limited palettes of reds and ochres and with a little bit of splattering of green and black and gypsum and lime, and they have been basically teaching about the life of Buddha, his incarnations, his previous incarnations, and his teachings of the Buddhist principles of life. The caves were either like Chaitra Grihas, that is temples, or Viharas, that is monasteries, where the monks used to reside, pray, and teach. They were flourishing centers for religious worship, teaching, and expression. The archaeological survey by Walter Spink, his work is to be noted here, revealed that most of the work in these caves took place between 460 to 480 current era during this very short period of time during the era of Emperor Harisena of the Vartaka dynasty. Ajanta Caves is best known for its paintings, which embodies incredible grace and elegance and refinement and quality of form. These paintings predate evidence of Western art by centuries, and they have strong influences in Indian art today, and they have influenced the work of Nandalal Bose and Rabindranath Tagore. The sculpture details of these at Ajanta are exemplary markers of that time. The intricate carving techniques employed are considered rare for this period. Now, both in the paintings as in the sculpture, one finds depictions of the Buddha and the Buddhistava derived from Jataka malas. These were the Buddhist literature or in the Sanskrit literature of those times. These works bring to life numerous stories of Buddha, And his previous words and the deeds that he had did, they contain elaborate details of everyday life, their depiction of cycles of life, the spaces and the courts and the forest. The painted ceilings of Ajanta, the ceilings are painted which are, inspiration derived from nature, like uh, leaves and sometimes flowers, plants and animals. Cave 1 is completely carved in sculpture, and it is appropriately called the Emperor's Cave. It is understood to have been constructed under the reign of Vatakas, who were the contemporaries of the of the Gupta rulers. The Buddhistava Padmapani and Avaketeshwara Virajpani are two landmark paintings about Indian aesthetics and are both found in Cave 1. These paintings tell us about the technical aspects of their art, such as the preparation of the ground, the execution of the painting, and itself with a sense of perspective, the line, space and division, color outlay and the material used in the preparation of pigment, and the harnessing of the visual and tactical senses and the pacing of the narrative to be depicted. Now, this site is a protected monument under the Archaeological Survey of India and is a world famous UNESCO heritage site from 1983. These caves are, I told you before, it is like a horseshoe shape overlooking a gorge, and the location of this cave provided a calm and a serene environment to the Buddhist monks, and they used to take shelters during the monsoon season. These are the earliest surviving murals of India and are worth looking at, and I must tell you, you all must make a visit to visit these caves at Ajanta once this pandemic is over. So stay tuned to my videos. I'll come up with more information on ancient India, art, science, culture and architecture, which form the basis of my painting. Thank you so much for staying with me. Thank you.